We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. On the nasty, another great move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Penn State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Harris will throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll try the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Cole. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into 26 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barry. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A run for the quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Harris back to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Finds the tight end.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Harris will throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking left. Makes a connection. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes the sack. Pulls it in. It's Callaway. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do. Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They booted away on 4th down, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots and make those big plays.
And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Harris back to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Using his legs, it's Camaro. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Harris will throw. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he murders under the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Harris back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Plows through the defense. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Harris will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They want to run this quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Minnesota, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He makes the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is a designed run.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Unloads quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Harris back to pass. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Minnesota! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Harris will throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's high. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Running into the open space. Good, solid tackle. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. The play action fake. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Harris back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker is Barry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Maryland. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Harris will throw. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires left. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Minnesota, 14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far back backwards and take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Running to Green. So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
First and 10.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They believe they can run right here. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Harris back to pass. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's high. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Leaves it with the back. turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Harris will throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Punt is in the air.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Under fire. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.